Now then, welcome to the channel, Lake District, and a rather grim Central Fells. The park's just down this road at the side of the A591 near Shoulthwaite, and the intention today is to finish off the Central Fells for me second time round with Crag and High Rigg. Now once we've got over Crag, I'm not sure about the route. There is a public footpath marked by the side of Shoulthwaite Beck, but I've never been down there before, and I don't know if there actually is a path down there, but we're going to have a look and see anyway. We've got options. So while we head on over towards Thirlmere Dam, we'll have a quick look at the route. So we're over the dam, we've left the road and through that gate, and now we start the rather steep climb up the hillside through the trees. I don't know what to make of this weather. There's a big patch of blue sky up there, and we've just come through a shower as we're crossing the dam. I don't think we're going to have any views. Cloud base is forecast to be about 400 metres, so we might just get into that up here. Right, upwards. This way, Charlie. So that forest track that we've just passed over, if you don't fancy this steep climb up through the woods, you can just follow that track. It bends right round and we join back up with it up here. But then we've got to cross it and then go steeply up. If you follow it that way, that takes you over in the direction of the Ben, which is a burkitt, which we've done. Right, steeply upwards. So we've passed back over that forest track. You can see there you could have come right round there if you didn't fancy going up through trees. And now we're on this path up here that takes us up to a deer gate, and given the conditions, I don't know, there's another track here that takes you back round that way, kind of the other side of the Ben. That track joins up with it. Well, you can go along there right to the end of the plantation and Shoulthwaite farm, and I might do that, save trying to explore uncharted territory, because we've been along both them tracks before. I just wanted to try something new, but I don't know, it's pretty grim. So once we've done Raven Crag, we might just head back along that forest track, which the more I think about it, the more I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, right, so we'll get up here up to this deer gate. So we just passed through those gates. Obviously, when I said earlier we're coming to the deer gates, I didn't mean gates for deer to go through. I meant gates in the deer fence. So that's the track heading straight off there. That's the alternative route. I had intended to go off that way. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up yet. We'll see. Of course, we've got to come back down there. Oh yeah. You're all fuzzy. Yeah, we've got to come back down this way, so I'll make a decision when we get back down there, see what the weather's doing, see how I feel, see if I've spat me dummy out. Right, so we come to some steps up here, and they take us up to the top of Raven Crag. So that's us on Raven Crag. I was going to get tripod out and show you some views, but apart from a bit of a murky Thirlmere, you can't see much at all. There's the Dodds and Helvellyn all over there, and then the bogfest of the Central Fells, or Armboth Fell, High Seat and High Tove and all them over there. It's a popular wild camping spot. There's various little flat spots here, but unfortunately most of the idiots that come here have fires. I mean, I don't know if you can make out on here, them trees there, somebody's fire's got out of control, all them trees are burnt. There's loads of fire marks all down there. They're just idiots. No consideration or respect for their environment at all. Right, we're gonna head off back down now. I think I'm just gonna take the easy route back. This weather, I've got a waterproof cover for foam, and it's just making everything a nightmare filming wise. So I think we're gonna go back the easy way. So we'll see you down there. Go on, this one. So we're back down off Raven Crag. and the intention was to go that way, but no, it's grim. It's not the day for exploring uncharted territories, so we're going to just stick to the forest track, and this will take us all the way pretty much to Shoal something farm. What's it called? I don't know, down here anyway. Yes, what a day. Right, on we go. So, while we're making our way down the forest track, I'll just tell you something that's new today. Well, it's not new, it's been relaunched, and that's Where's Charlie? Now, it's a competition that I first tried last year, and I put a post in the community tab earlier this year saying if you want to see it come back. There weren't many people who applied, but those that did, the majority said they wanted Where's Charlie back. So what it is, at the start of each month I'll post 4 pictures of Charlie at the tops of hills from walks we did the previous month. Now the first thing you've got to do is identify the hills or the location where Charlie is. So once you've done that, you've then got to, it's like a tiebreaker sort of thing, you've got to work out what height was climbed in each walk that the stills are from, and then add those all together, the total height. So to enter, you need to put a comment below the Where's Charlie's posts in the community tab, including the names of the 4 locations and the total height walked on all the 4 walks, including those locations. Is this making any sense? So here's an example. So here we see 4 pictures of Charlie at the tops of hills. Now the first one is Arneson Crag. The second one is Burks. The third one is Dale Head. And the last one is Onesfell Pike. So if you've identified them, you need to think about what height was gained on those 4 walks. Now the Arneson Crag walk, we gained 1,870 feet. Burks was in the same walk as Arneson Crag, so you don't need to include that again. Dale Head, we climbed 2,850 feet on that walk. On Onesfell Pike, we gained 1,700 feet on that walk. I'm sorry if I'm a bit wobbly here, I've had to put the gimbal away because of the rain. So if you wanted to enter that competition, your answers would be Arneson Crag, Burks, Dale Head, Onesfell Pike and 6,420 feet. Now you might be thinking, well, how am I going to know all this? Like I said, the 4 pictures will all be taken from walks we did the previous month, and at the end of each video I always put an information screen, and that has the heights that we've gained on each walk. So if you've watched all the videos and you've noted the heights, then you should be okay. So if you put your answers as comments below the community tab post. Now what I'm going to do is there's going to be an Amazon voucher for the winner. Now it's going to be £10, but you don't have to live in the UK to enter. So I've looked on Amazon and I can get e-vouchers in pretty much any currency. But if it's a foreign currency, it will be the equivalent of £10. Now the only thing is that to receive your code for your e-voucher, if you're the winner, I need to be able to either send you a direct message on YouTube or I need an email address. So that's it. So if you fancy entering Where's Charlie and winning £10, then have a go at this month's competition. I look forward to reading your answers. So down the other side of that wall in the valley was our intended route. Well, you can't see now for these trees, but you can just make out a path at the other side of the wall. It seems to kind of disappear just that other side of this post there. So, and then we'd have had that to cross as well. Plenty of water coming down off the hills. Yeah, so I think I'm glad I decided to come this way around rather than go down there. So there's a little spot down here. There's some logs, and if it stays fine, we might stop down there for coffee and a chew. Right, on we go. So it's not long before we branch off this track down there, so we're gonna stop here for coffee and a chew, which if you'd like to contribute to the channel, you can scan that QR code there and it takes you to our buy me a coffee page where you can buy us a coffee and a chew for a future episode if you so wish. All helps out with the making of the videos. Right, so we're just going to stop for a bit here while it's only drizzling a little for our coffee and a chew. So we left that forest track and dropped down and through Shoulthwaite farm, and we're back on our intended route now. And that up there is where we're going next. And then back down over Wren Crag and back to the car. So we're over the A591 and then we start to climb up to high Rigg, and I don't know what the audio's going to be like for the rest of the video. I've just had a warning on my phone saying liquid detected in the lightning socket, so it's switched that off, so I can't use external mic. I was half expecting that there. I'll have to do some tweaking for me wet weather setup. I mean, phone's alright, it's in a waterproof case, but obviously where you plug the receiver in for the external mic, that's a point of weakness, isn't it? So, oh, look at that blue sky. What's that all about? It's been a pretty grim day so far. Right, so we'll make our way up to high Rigg. So I got a bit confused there. I knew I'd come this way to high Rigg before, and the route that I'd plotted sort of turned immediately right at that gate at that side of the wall. No path up there. We found this, and it looks like this doubles back and heads up to that wall. Oh, and the rain's here again. Can't wait to get back to the car. Not bothering stopping for lunch. Picnic in car when we get back. Upwards. So we got to that tree by the wall, which when I first came up here kind of reminded me of Sycamore Gap tree. Obviously doesn't do that anymore. So we've branched off onto this faint path that takes us up this ridge towards the top of high Rigg. Right upwards. So that's high Rigg done. There's no point in doing any filming up there. Blowing an absolute hoolie, and with being on internal mic, you know, it's just been a waste of time. If you're into Burkitt's and you've got a decent day, there's Low Rigg, the other side of that. And I think when we did that, I think we dropped down into the valley, and I think you can walk back kind of along St John's in the Vale. I can't remember what we did when we went over to Low Rigg. I think you can. Right, so we're going to make our way back over Wren Crag. I don't know how much filming I'm going to do. We're going to be walking straight into the jaws of the maelstrom on the way back. It's not quite that bad. But it's doing me head in. It's making everything hard work, especially filming. Oh, right, on we go. Well, I remember that style back there. First time I came this way, stood on bottom rung and it snapped underneath me. I went flying. I thought, maybe I need to get back on my diet. So yeah, that seems to have been repaired now then. Oh, I think there's only about a mile to go now. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm looking forward to my picnic in Crag, I know that. But I think over this brow we come to a little tarnlet, and had lunch there last time I was this way. Won't be doing that today, just slogging straight back. Oh, it's grim. On we go. Well, we've just come over Wren Crag and we're not far from the car now, so I'm going to sign off. I can only apologise for the quality of this one. I don't know what it's going to turn out like. The weather conditions have made filming practically impossible, really. It's been a nightmare. So it's been grim. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing me get wet and blown around. I don't know what the quality of this is going to be like. The conditions have made filming really tricky. So I apologise if it's not up to scratch, especially the audio with being on the internal mic. It's been grim. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do the usual, liking, subscribing, ringing the notification bell, commenting, sharing, all the usual malarkey. Have a go at Where's Charlie, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Ta-ra!